on Mike Tyson's heavyweight championship, and he might just be the guy.
Well, so far, even though none of his opponents remotely resemble a contender, Ray Mercer has been an intimidating force. Tracy Thomas was an early victim. And Dino Holmesy looked beat at the pre-fight instructions. He would go down 3 times in the first round to become one of Mercer's 6 first-round victims. Arthel Lawhorn was supposed to go longer, and he did, but not by much. Mercer got to him in the 2nd round to boost his record to 9-0. And Eddie Richardson might just make the next Mercer highlight reel.
And there is Ray Mercer, and you see what he did in his last fight. A 2-round knockout in his home turf of Jacksonville, Florida. And opposite is Eddie Richardson, who last fought in August of this year, a 7-round knockout over Mr. Garcia. So Eddie Richardson, at 31 years old, has got a big challenge ahead against this 28-year-old Ray Mercer, who is a real talent. And let's go up to Michael Buffer for the introduction.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we go with the heavyweight division. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds, and the referee is Roger Yanez. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the blue trunks with white trim, and he weighs 225½ pounds from Dallas, Texas. He brings a professional record of 16 victories with 9 KOs against 15 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Eddie Richardson. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the gold trunks with Project Pride trim. He weighed in at 216 pounds, originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Now fighting for the Triple Threat Gym in Essex County, New Jersey. Undefeated as a professional with a record of 9-0, 8 KOs. He's a 1988 gold medal champion in the heavyweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, Merciless Ray Mercer.
Mandatory count is in effect. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. If you go down, you cannot be saved by the bell. Shake hands and let's wait for the bell.
Ray Mercer in his 9 fights with 8 KOs has a total of 14 knockouts. He means business. Comes to fight early. Eddie Richardson has 9 KOs, but himself has been knocked out himself 10 times in his career. As we get started here, we remind you that we may be cutting away shortly for an update on the situation in San Francisco with respect to the earthquake. Mercer coming right to the attack, both left and right hand. He wants out of here in a hurry, a big uppercut.
I want to correct an error we had in one of our graphics. In his last fight, Eddie Richardson lost in 7 rounds to Alex Garcia, was knocked out, did not knock Garcia out. So Eddie's been having some tough struggles. And Ray Mercer, as you said, looking to get him out early.
Good right hand by Mercer, the crowd reacting. Mercer said he doesn't want to go and get schooled. He doesn't want the experience. He wants this man out of here.
Ray Mercer is a puncher, pure and simple. He'd like to take these guys out and get his experience, I guess, when he can.
Oh, Eddie Richardson getting cute and got nailed. Mercer working on what he says is an improved left hook, something to work for. Right hand there as his man in trouble. Richardson's knees wiggled a little after that one. He's trying to work up a smile as Richardson to show that he's not hurt, but I don't buy it.
These ropes are very loose, and I'll tell you what, we saw already Harry Terrell come through the ropes. With these big men in there, Eddie Richardson could be earmarked for the first row.
And he goes down. A blow off the top of the head. Richardson looking at the count now from the timekeeper. Referee Roger Yanez getting the count, administering it to Eddie Richardson and to his feet. Yanes wants the right words. He gets them. A minute to go. Richardson trying to survive. Round 1. 6 others have failed against Mercer in the first round.
Now Richardson, remember, went 8 rounds with Tony Tubbs in May, one of the former champions.
Down again, not the biggest of left hooks in the world. And the referee, Roger Yanes, says that's enough. The crowd here not particular in favor of either the decision to stop it or the performance of Richardson.
Well, you know, this is reminiscent of Dino Holmesy in his effort against Ray Mercer. Not a superb effort by any stretch of the imagination. Ray Mercer happy to take what is there, and of course he wailed away and knocked out Eddie Richardson in easy fashion.
I think replays will show as we look at Richardson. We talked about Mercer wanting to improve and feeling he had improved his left hook. It was a left hook that sent Richardson down the second time, but it was nothing to write home about.
Well, as you look at Ray Mercer, he of course did his job. He got Eddie Richardson out of there. He did hit him with some pretty good shots. We'll see the first knockdown, but not devastating by Ray Mercer standards, to be sure. We've seen him land better punches. There's a right hand off the forehead, and as we said, he has landed better punches than that. Eddie Richardson took a seat, and then here he will go down again. This one, nothing landing there. There's a very good hook by Mercer. And of course, that's the punch he wanted to showcase, and Richardson just says, no.
Well, I take that back, Al. That wasn't as bad a left hook as I originally thought.
It was a good left hook, to be sure. There is the punch numbers for the first round. You can see Ray Mercer being not only active, but also very accurate.
All right, let's get the official word from center ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Roger Yanes stops the bout at 2 minutes, 16 seconds of the first round. The winner by TKO, and the road from gold to glory continues for Merciless Ray Mercer.
So Ray Mercer won up on Tommy Morrison, I guess. He gets his man out in 2:16 as opposed to Morrison's 2:59. But it was clear, Al, from the outset that he did not want to see a second round.
Well, and Ray Mercer now, you know, they're talking about him even fighting some potential contender as early as December. I think, though, they better get a guy in between that contender better than what they're feeding him right now. Honestly, Ray Richardson isn't that much, and neither of the last 4 or 5 guys he has fought. So I think they're going to have to upgrade the competition for Ray Mercer before he gets in against the top heavyweight. I think that young man has all the potential in the world, but they'll need a little better competition for him.
All right, now to update you on the situation in San Francisco.